see yourself 20 years from now? You see yourself 20 years from now? You see yourself 20 years from now? You see yourself 20 years from now? Do you see yourself successfully making it, going all out?
Hi guys, Eric here with Team Bernadette Bass Fishing. Fall is quickly approaching. I want to introduce you to some of the baits I'll be fishing this fall. During the fall, bait fish and crawdad imitations shine. Here's one of a few I use. The Alabama rig is a great bait fish imitation. I fish it like a giant spinnerbait. I throw it out, count it down to the desired depth, and then just reel it in real slow. I don't snap it or jerk it. I let the bait do the work for me. It looks like a giant or a small bait ball in the water to the fish. Smallmouth, largemouth, and even spotted bass will hammer this. I throw the A-rig along points, ledges, shallow to deep transitions, over submerged grass, rock piles, etc. This bait has the same drawing power as a swim bait. Bass who see it will travel distances to attack it. Followers come with the territory when I'm throwing the A-rig. I don't let followers discourage me. If bass don't commit, I know where they are. I can always throw a follow-up bait like a Senko or a drop shot, and if they don't take that, I can always come back later because they've shown me where they are. All right, let's talk about the baits. Any small 3 to 4 inch brand boot tail swim bait will work. I like to use Castaic 2.8, 3.8, or 4.8 swim baits, along with sometimes I'll switch it up and use a kickerfish tail on it in shad patterns most of the time in the fall because I'm imitating bait fish with the A-rig. Also, we'll use 1/8 to 1/4 ounce jig heads like this Buckeye J Will Finesse A-rig head. When you put it on, make sure you put it on straight so your bait won't spin and even them out. Another tip that I use is I might put smaller Castaics and a smaller head weight on 2 of these since this is a 3 hook swim bait, and I'll use a bigger swim bait as a trailer. Most of the time the bass are going to attack the bigger swim bait, but any of these will work. The equipment I use a swim bait rod with a round reel, something like this Carter 400. Also like to use this Lamiglass X11 rod. It's a light action swim bait rod. It's not really expensive. I think it runs about 80 bucks or something like that. You want something with a little tip action, a little flex that's gonna not rip the hooks out of the fish's mouth. Also on the line, I like to use 20 to 25 pound monofilament like this Eisen line here. You can also use straight braid, 50 pound straight braid, but if you use braid, adjust your drag accordingly. All right, let's talk about regulations. Make sure you check all the local tournament and state regulations when you're throwing the A-rig. Some tournaments might not allow it, so make sure if you're in a tournament, they allow you to throw the A-rig. Also, here in California, you can only have 3 hooks on the bait. So that's why I throw this 3 hook A-rig here. But make sure you check all the local regulations. Sometimes if you're throwing 5 or even more swim baits, you might can only use a couple hooks, and you might have to put some dummy baits on the on your A-rig. Well guys, I hope these tips helped you. This is one of the baits I throw in the fall. Stay tuned for more videos of baits I like to throw in the fall. And remember, just like in life, keep casting because the next cast is the big one. Team Bernadette Bass Fishing.
You see yourself 20 years from now? 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 Do you see yourself successfully making it, going all out? Do you see yourself 20 years from now? Still with the same that's click both doing shiesty. 20 years from now, I plan on having long money, taking vacations, and other niggas' countries. It's the J-O-K-E-R. Don't you hear me? Come living the life of a rap star, autograph sign, million inches for rhyming. Hard dedications and plenty of top rhymes got me here, and now I'm here. I ain't gonna leave. 20 years from now, to me, is a mystery. Politics, pistol position, to change equal power. All on 3, easily get devoured. The game ain't the same no more. It's so. You reap what you sow, without water won't grow. Like dead grass in the ghetto, it's still yellow. But attentions don't turn to green. Kill my boy, you're 15 now. You see yourself 20 years from now. Will you see yourself 20 years from now? Will you see yourself 20 years from now? Do you see yourself successfully making it, going all out? Will you see yourself 20 years from now? Still with that same ass clique, both doing shiesty shit. Will you see yourself 20 years from now? Stuck in that club, till nobody wife and pray. Will you see yourself 20 years from now?